strange because I myself have never believed in healthy food. My own lifestyle is that whatever you like, eat it. So far as you don't, there is no restriction. For instance, being a Muslim, I don't eat what is called haram. So whatever is halal, I enjoy everything. So he was giving us certain restrictions that this should be the lifestyle. And I was very happy that, okay, I have learned something good from him, although it is a strong mismatch with my lifestyle. But he is giving something different, and I noted a lot of things from his speech. But as I heard about him dying at the age of mid 30s, I have a very strange feeling about life. And as Cynthia was saying, 100% this is what I believe. I am again become very confident that today is when you have to live. You never know with the healthy food or bad food, would you survive for 100 years or die for 30, at 30 years? So why not enjoy your life? Yes, you should have some exercises. You should go for a balanced diet in your life, but enjoy your life. For instance, this morning I had a very strong paratha in my breakfast. And at my age, having a strong paratha is not a good thing. It is very oily, it is very thick. But I wanted it, I enjoyed it. I'll skip my lunch, and by the time in the evening, I'll be normal. I enjoyed it. I'm not educating anybody, I'm talking about my own lifestyle. So, my life, even after the death of our friend, I still, about after death of Raghunathan, I believe that enjoy your life. Don't go over in anything, but enjoy your life. If you restrict yourself, you may die in the mid 30s. So why not live the life that you are pleasant with? Then life would look better to you. He was
Mm.
thorough journalist. I have many clubs. I'm also very fond of visiting various clubs, and I always see him in many of those clubs. I listen to him. No doubt, he was a very good person, and may his he lives in peace after death. But this is how the life is. We will miss him.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Talha.
Thank you so much, DTM Irfan. And yes, we were talking about this irony of the situation, about how he advocated a healthy lifestyle. And he was so sincere that he wanted to spread the gospel to everyone. He wanted everyone to know the things that he was doing, the way that he got fit and healthy right before our eyes. As we continued to see him, he kept losing weight, but he also was acquiring that glow that healthy people have. And I was talking to someone, I don't know whether it was Cynthia maybe, about this irony. And then we just reached one conclusion, and that was that, death can strike at any time. And no matter if you're the healthiest person on the planet, all your vitals are perfectly fine, you can be hit by a truck, or some other cause can result in your death. So it's not about delaying or avoiding death. None of us can do that. What we can do is making each and every moment joyful and healthy and good for us and good for others. And perhaps that's what healthy lifestyle is all about. Nobody said that, you could avoid death, because so far that has not been achieved. But as far as living is concerned, making everything meaningful, making everything healthy, and having that joy in each and every moment. I think that's what it's all about. DTM Ajay, please go ahead with your comments.
Yeah, thank you, DTM Talha. DTM Raghu and me are from the same district, District 126, and from the same city, Hyderabad. I have last seen him physically during club officers training of District 126 in January. I knew his wife very well. She is one of the division directors in District 126, and we used to talk a lot on various activities. Uh, I still remember DTM Raghu because he is the person. responsible for me to explore the opportunities in other districts. So without him, I would not have been part of Founders District. Without him, I would not been part of Moscow District. So he is the person who showed me that yes, you can also do leadership roles. Even though you are part of 126, you can do leadership roles in other districts as well. So the members of District 126 inspired a lot because he was the first person to do the division director role in other districts. Until then, we don't know that we can also do this way. So he showed the way. He's a path shower kind of a thing. Yes, I agree with DTM Talha. He looks healthy and he has that special glow when I saw him in January, but all of a sudden, no one knows that what life offers in the next minute. So I was shocked. I woke up with a call from my friend, and he informed me about his demise. So I was very shocked, and I am away from Hyderabad due to various reasons. So unfortunately, I could not visit him in the last minute, but I still feel that he is there, and I will remember him because he is responsible for my Toastmasters growth. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity, and rest in peace, DTM Raghu.
Thank you so much, DTM Ajay, and that was beautiful. Let me also share one more thing about DTM Raghu that many of you may not know. When he became a member of our district, District 122, a member of Karachi Toastmasters Club, he also applied for a district leadership position. And he got interviewed by the district leadership committee. And since now the announcements for last year and even the election results are public, so there's no harm in saying that he was not nominated simply because the committee felt, the voting members felt that his lack of physical presence here in Pakistan, especially in Pakistan, um, will hamper his ability to perform his roles. But away from that, he gave such beautiful interview that everyone was inspired by him. And everyone really wanted to nominate him and give him a chance. But again, that practical consideration came in the path of that. But I'm very sure that he touched the lives of all DLC members. That was one of the most beautiful moments I remember, the way he spoke about bringing everyone together. And the best thing was that he was a personification of whatever he preached. We see so many Toastmasters who say these things, but when it comes to real action, they don't do that. But DTM Raghu demonstrated all the values that he preached. He was accommodating, he was friendly, he always advocated peace and harmony. And when he was doing his speeches, many times he reached out to me and asked me that I'm about to say this in a speech, or my speech topic will be this. Do you think it is appropriate, or will it ruffle a few feathers? So he was so careful about that. And DTM Ajay would also know that he also faced a lot of troubles in his home district. He used to tell us all about them. He used to seek our advice as well. So every time I read some of those messages, I used to think one thing, that sensitive people and beautiful people tend to suffer more in this world. And yet they keep going. They don't change who they are. So till the very last breath, DTM Raghu did not change who he was, despite the troubles that he faced. DTM Saad, would you like to say something about DTM Raghu?
Yeah, sure. So my interaction with TTM Raghu was quite often on through WhatsApp messages, through various meetings, through various trainings he was giving, and the one thing I really admired about that he always wanted to help, always wanted to contribute. I remember the contest, and and few of the judges were not available at the last moment. He and I messaged him about his availability. So he made it sound like he was actually letting me down and letting the club down by not taking up this role, because of course he had family commitments, and he wasn't available. So that was just one incident that showed what type of a person he was, what type of a human he was, and and actually losing him is is not only a loss for Toastmaster, but a loss for world
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, DTM Saad. And yes, this also reminds me that he used to be always available. And that's what made it more difficult when he asked any of us to be somewhere. Uh, Refusing him used to be the most difficult thing in the world because we knew that how much he has contributed. So we went the extra mile actually to accommodate his request. And if you look at his I'll mention that afterward. Toastmaster Imran, would you like to share some thoughts about Raghunath?
Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm audible. Okay, so my interaction with the DTM Raghu was not as frequent, but whenever I met him, I saw him as an energetic Toastmaster and a very lively person. And he always serious about Toastmasters. I've heard his speeches, but unfortunately, we didn't have much interaction. So all I can pray that may the deceived family have the courage to bear this irreparable loss. May the soul of DTM Raghu rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imran Rana. Would anyone else like to share some thoughts? If not, I'd like to conclude this by sharing one more thing. If you looked at his Facebook account, you hardly saw anything about himself. What you did see was what his wife was doing. She was speaking somewhere, or what his children were doing. And if not that, it used to have advertisements for the various meetings that he was participating in. So that was also one of the qualities that never did he come across as someone, despite having achieved so much. He was working on his fifth distinguished Toastmaster, and he had established clubs all around the world. I believe he also established a club in USA, at least one, I'm not wrong. Um, and he used to specialize in this skill of establishing a club within a few weeks. And several times I thought to myself that, we should have a master class from him, that how does he establish clubs so quickly and gets them up and running. But who knew? I mean, seriously, this is all still so shocking. It's weird, it's absurd, it's cruel that we are having this memorial in his honor right now. Some things simply cannot be absorbed or understood. Uh, I mean, we all have faith. We all have respective life experiences, and we've been through such situations before. But somehow there's this collectiveness and this enormity to this loss that I haven't experienced in a long time, because he affected so many lives. He touched so many lives. Uh, so again, all we can say is that may he rest in peace. And secondly, and more importantly, uh, what he wanted to see in this world, what he wanted to bring to the community, may God enable us to do some of that and fulfill his dreams about the world at large and about the Toastmasters community. And lastly, of course, his family, his immediate family, because you're all part of his family, but his immediate family, it won't be easy for them. And I would also request Ajay, if any support or help is needed, please keep us informed, keep this community informed. So thank you so much. And our keynote speaker has not joined. But again, I believe that we had something equally valuable, if not more, um, in its stead. So again, I believe it was God's will that we remember DTM Raghu as he was meant to be remembered. Now we'll move on to our prepared speech. It is by Toastmaster Imran Rana, and it is essentially a contest speech that he will be practicing. So DTM Ajay, he will be delivering it as evaluation and feedback, right? And we have a panel of round robin evaluator. We have lead evaluator DTM Ajay, auditory DTM Saad, visual I will be doing it. Perceptible, we had marked distinguished, sorry, Toastmaster Zahra Ibrahim, but she's not in the meeting today. So perhaps Maria Harim, would you like to take that over? Or maybe, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be possible for me. So
Okay.
I'll just, yeah, thank you.
So Cynthia, would you be able to do it? 1 minute of perceptible portion of the evaluation, which means how it impacted you as an audience.
Impact visually. Oops.
No, content-wise, topic.
Content, how the content impacted me
Yeah,
for 1
exactly.
minute. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. And finally, for structural and language, we have DTM Saif Ali Sheikh. So the panel of evaluators be on the standby, and yeah. So DTM Ajay, would you like to introduce the speech?
Yes, but DTM Talha, I didn't get any speech objective from the speaker.
Evaluation feedback speech one.
Yeah. It's evaluation and feedback speech 1.
Okay,
Contest speech. So yeah.
it's a contest speech. So
Yeah.
may I know the speech title, please, Imran Rana?
Speech title is Make Your Move.
Okay. Okay. Could you please post the text in the chat window, the objective of the speech, if it has?
Yeah.
Deliver a speech and receive feedback and incorporate those feedback in the second speech.
Okay. Thank you, Imran Rana. Okay. As the speech objective was already announced, so let me welcome the speaker, Toastmaster Imran Rana, and the speech title is Make Your Move. Thank you so much. Back to you, sir.
What?
Okay, before that, I would like to confirm my audibility and visibility.
Yes, you are audible and visible.
That's great.
But the voice
Uh,
is coming from distance. Your voice is not very clear. There is
Okay, is it
coming
clear now?
Yeah, stay a
Yes,
little
from
closer to your machine. So yeah.
it's a little echoey.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
And what is the title? I couldn't make out the title.
Title is
Right.
Make Your
Up
Move.
to 7 minutes.
Make
Make-
your move. Okay,
Yes.
great.
So I'm starting now.
Just give me a second. Let me put on the timing for you. It'll just take a few seconds. Time. Wait. The connection is slow today, so yeah. Now you can start.
Imagine a moment from your past when you found yourself caught red-handed behind the curtains. Maybe it wasn't a literal curtain, but we all have experiences those moments when our true selves are unexpectedly exposed. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, as a child, I possessed what my brothers affectionately called a coil voice. Little did they know, I also had an inner desire within me, a desire of dancing. To the beat. However, I was afraid to dance in front of the audience, and I still do. Look who's talking. I feared that people might judge me or make fun of me, and as a result, I never lived my life to the fullest. In olden days, I remember attending a cousin's wedding. The days leading up to the wedding were filled with fun, food, music, laughter, and of course, so many relatives all around you, backbiting behind you, whom you have never seen them in your entire life. One day, while my cousin played a loud music, my inner MJ started calling out me, Rana, Rana, let's dance. I started searching for a place where I could fulfill my desire without being seen. Amid the chaos, I found my heaven behind the long, wide, and beautiful curtains. As the music enveloped me, I began to move. Lost in the rhythm, I forgot to realize that my secret dance floor was not as private as I thought. Out of nowhere, my elder brother appeared and he caught me red-handed behind the curtains. That day marked the end of my dancing dreams. Taunts and teases from my brothers became the background music to my unfulfilled passions. And as a result, I never danced again. Despite this, I have come to realize that our inner instinct never truly leave us. They may disappear for some time, but they reappeared again. Fast forward to a year ago, I stumbled upon a YouTube video that ignited a spark in me. A YouTube video that was teaching the dancing moonwalk seemed both mesmerizing and impossible. Making the impossible possible, I jumped in and decided to learn the dance move. I watched the video several times and looked for a place where I could practice. I found a spot in my office, the long corridors, even the washroom areas where I practiced whenever I had free time and made sure that no one was present. At first, I was practicing the wrong move and continued to do so until I became good at it. Sometimes, in our pursuit of dreams, we must learn the art of unlearn and relearn. It's a complex thing. With consistency and practice, we can achieve whatever we want. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, this wasn't about learning a dance move. It was about reclaiming a piece of myself that was buried beneath years of self-doubt and shame. Failures became my companion, yet I never let it dictate the rhythm of my life. After several hours of practice, I finally learned the correct moonwalk. In my 40s, while I may not be a pro, but I can say that I am now. A moonwalker, and I can enjoy dancing the moonwalk freely and joyously whenever and wherever I want. Embracing the dance move at this age helped me find my silver linings. That age is never a barrier, but a bridge that connects us to our goals, our dreams, and our passions. All it takes determination of a marathon runner who pushes to the last mile, resilience like a phoenix that rises from the ashes, and refusing to let the fear of judgment hold us back. We all have our moonwalk dreams waiting to be realized. Let us dance to our own rhythm, embracing every step of our journey, unshackled by fear, and always striving to learn and grow. Make your move, and before you know it, you will find yourself walking on the moon. Would you like to walk with me? Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imran Rana. And now I hand over the charge to our lead evaluator, DTM GK Ajay. And apologies, I updated the agenda, forgot to share it, hence the confusion. But now everything seems to be in order. So over to you, DTM Ajay.
Thank you, DTM Talha. Never mind, that's fine. It happens. Coming to the speech that was delivered by Imran Rana, let me share a few things which I like and then move on to the recommendations later. The things which I like in your speech are your speech is very confident. You showed great amount of energy throughout the speech, and you showed a good body language when you dance, when you make those moves. It adds some interesting thing to the speech, and your voice modulation is awesome, and the clarity of the speech is okay because you need to have a mic, collar mic or handheld mic. I will speak about that later part, but you need to work upon your voice in order to make judges hear your speech clearly in the contest. Last, your speech is inspiring, and you inspired me a lot to let us dance. When you say let us dance to our own rhythm, that's an interesting sentence which attracted me. Now let's move on to the recommendations, because this is a contest speech. I have a few recommendations. I suggest you to, or I request you to deliver your speech moving farther from the camera, so that when you make those dance movements, we can see you clearly from head to the bottom, because dance movements doesn't happen with this part. Okay, you have to move hands, legs, or hips, something. With this, if you move farther away from the camera, we can see you clearly. And if you can use the mic, particularly the collar mic, don't use the hand mic, because with the hand mic you can't make dance movements that much more effective. So request for a collar mic during the contest. And if you can incorporate my recommendations, your speech will move to the next level. Thank you so much. And I would like to hand over the control to the TMOD.
No, actually,
Talha.
you
Okay, I'm responsible to drive my team, right? Okay. So I would like to ask DTM Saad, who will give the auditory evaluation. So DTM Saad, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, lead evaluator, DTM Ajay, Toastmaster Imran Rana. Your speech was as always very very engaging and effective. You as part of the auditory evaluation, you did have various vocal varieties and and non-verbal gestures as well when you were talking about what your friends said and what other people said. Just one area you can work upon is instead of restricting your vocal variety to the role plays, you can also incorporate that that vocal variety in the main part of your speech. That will also engage the audience more and bring out the excitement within them. So that was my feedback back to the lead evaluator DTM Ajay.
Thank you, DTM Saad, for your feedback and suggestions as well. Let's move on to the next category, that is visual category. So I would like to request DTM Talha to provide the comments or the feedback.
Thank you so much, DTM Ajay. So most of the visual part has already been covered in your evaluation, but I'll just reiterate that yes, you need to be a little more distant from the camera if you're delivering it in an online medium. And secondly, you can use the movement in Z-axis if you're facing limitations in terms of how far or near you need to be from the camera. You can deliver your speech near the camera, but when you're moving and making the moves, you can move away from the camera and then return to your position. Since your speech ended before the red light, you have a little bit of time to do that. So maybe that would be one of the things to fix the visual aspects. I also found your facial expressions very much enhanced and in sync with the speech compared to your previous versions of this speech. So over to you, lead evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Talha. Now let's move on to the third category, that is perceptible. So may I request DTM Cynthia to provide the feedback, please?
How to find my mic. Thank you, Mr. Lead Evaluator. I've never done this kind of evaluation before, but I like it. The perception. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This was near and dear to my heart. I had 7 strong phobias for nearly 40 years, and one of them was dancing. I wouldn't dance except for in the corner in the dark. I was very terrified, and I have now danced on the stage in front of 220-year-olds and loved it. I'm even known internationally for my dancing. So I felt what you had, but I agree that you should step back so we can see your moves, especially your moon dance. We want to see your feet move. But then come closer and look into the camera and really let us feel your heart through your eyes. The eyes connect with the heart, and you can connect eye to eye, heart with your audience. To really pull on the heartstrings. I think this is a women's speech. Thank you. Back to you, Leader Barrier.
Thank you, DTM Cynthia. Now let's move on to the 4th category, that is structural and language. For that, may I request DTM Saif Ali to provide the feedback, please? Sir, you are on mute.
As usual. Now I'm audible. Thank you very much to DTM Ajay and in particular Toastmaster Imran Rana. I am going to try to do the justice with the 2 things. One is the structure part of the speech, and the second one is the language one. So let me take you toward the language one. If you notice that all the world champion, their speeches are very simple speeches, and they are using very simple sentences. I salute you that your speech in a simple language and the simple sentences that is easy for the audience to understand what you are saying. That is a plus point of your speech. And coming back to now the red is there. So I will doing the 2 part. So
yeah, you can go ahead, sir. You can go ahead. No worries.
So I need little more. I need little more time about to do the justice, little bit justice. So in the structure part, there are 3 things. One is the opening, then the body, mean the story and everything is that, and the third part is the conclusion, how strong conclusion is. So I like the opening part that you told us to imagine a moment. It's mean you force us what you are going to say with us. So you connected, you grab the attention to all of us that something is going to be happen. I was not expecting that Imran Rana, you are going to speak about the dance. So it is, that is a twist about your personality and about your speech. And you perfectly did the dancing also. Is a break dance. You started with the break dance, and then you spent the time in the corridor, then even the bathroom one. So I was expecting that I can see your steps that connect me what you are doing in this part of that. I strongly believe age is never ever a barrier about it. I still remember the last year in April, me and the president of Toastmasters International, we both danced together. And while seeing us dance together, all the audience, maximum audience join us, that these Buddhas, the old people, can dance. Why not us? So age is no limit about it. And the strong point about your conclusion, that would you like to walk with me? Wow. But at the conclusion, I wish to see your emotion, the strong emotion. So your emotion was missing at your conclusion. Overall, it was a simple speech you did with your close to your heart. and it is a subject that you can attract the audience and get the marks from the judges and become a champion. Over to DTM Ajay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So before I move on to the speaker, just wanted to inform you that I am also a dancer, but not a dancer on stage. I'm a street dancer. I dance for my cousins' marriages. I dance for festivals. Whenever a drum being played on the road, I can't control myself. So let's move on to the speaker. Sir, could you please share your comments or feedbacks on the evaluations?
Thank you so much. After receiving so many evaluations, so many positive things, I am now over the moon, or maybe walking on the moon. So I'll try my best to bring that feel which is missing in my speech. So I'll try to practice more on that part as well. Let's hope if that will be a physical contest, then the physical audience would able to see the moonwalk, and let's hope that the camera position is more like that the online audience can also see my version of moonwalk, not the Michael Jackson versions of moonwalk. So sincerely thanks to all of you for your valuable feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Imran Rana. So now with this, I would like to conclude the evaluation part of the prepared speech and would like to hand over the control to TMOD, DTM Talha.
Thank you so much, DTM Ajay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imran. And I'd just like to add one thing that most likely the contest will be in person, but you don't know whether the judges will be in person or online. So you need to cater to both the possibilities, no matter how you're doing the speech, number one. And number two, once the contest is set up, the stage is set up, the speaking area is defined, the camera is defined, then it is your job to ensure to plan your speech in such a way that you appear perfectly fine within the camera. So it would do you well if at the area contest speech you spend some time before the start of the contest to explore the stage, because in your speech's case it is very, very crucial. Explore the stage, where the camera is and what are the camera's limits, how far you need to be from the camera in order to appear in full body form. And finally, what are the sound arrangements? Are you audible when you're all the way back or not? And yes, as recommended, I think caller mic is a must, not only for a speech like this, for any contestant in a physical setting, which is also being broadcast to online judges. So caller mic is a must, and I think we should ensure that. So thank you so much. And now we move on to the next segment. But before that, our language evaluator is also DTM Saad, and he defined the word levitate as word of the day, which I forgot to mention. So everyone, word of the day is levitate. And if I were to use it in a sentence, it would be that the moonwalk dance actually gives the impression that a person is levitating, because levitate means getting off the ground a few inches, a few millimeters, a few feet. It's not straight up flying. Flying is leaving the ground altogether, but levitating is just being suspended a little distance above the ground. So with that, DTM Saad, go ahead and levitate us.
Thank you very much, TTM Talha bin Hamid. Just to confirm, have we had the Geek of the Week's
Oh yeah,
session,
yeah.
or that's pending? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank
so
you
you
so much.
can
Yeah.
proceed with that first.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So our geek of the week today is DTM Cynthia Stott. So everyone, please put your hands together for DTM Cynthia.
Thank you. Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. I'm so excited about being the Geek of the Week. I love it. And I put those little emojis of the geek. I love Quantum Leap. Advanced Toastmasters Club because I get to let my geek flag fly. And with Raghu's passing this week, I waxed philosophical, I will say. And I found these quotes from Søren Kierkegaard. I'm probably not saying it correctly because he was born in the 1800s in Copenhagen. And he was a philosopher and a religious person. And he said, life must be lived forward, but only can be understood backward. And I was thinking about my husband and his death. Raghu really made me think about my husband's death. And after my husband died, I was called into an HR icebreaker thing called the Rivers of Life. And basically, you're living your life backwards. You're saying, how did I get in this room? What brought me back in my life? What brought me forward to this point? And for the first time in my life, I realized my husband brought me to this room. Because this room was at the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco. And when I was dating my husband in college, we met in the chemistry study room and we had chemistry in the chemistry study room. We were such geeks and nerds. He was a chemistry and biochemistry double major, and I was still working on what I was. I'd been through a couple of majors. I started off as elementary school teaching, so a liberal arts degree. Then I became a nanny and I realized that's not for me. I don't like the discipline every day. And I don't like having a different philosophy than the parents. So I didn't want that. Then I dabbled in classical voice and operatic voice. Did that for a year. Then an astronomy class. My undergraduate, it was a general education class that I had to take. And boy, did it impact me. And I started taking more math and dabbling in physics, astrophysics, cosmology. I was, as a nanny, reading cosmology books and the theory of relativity with my charges. And then I realized I didn't want to get a PhD because I wanted to have children at that time. And I didn't want, to become a doctor in physics. And I didn't want to be a nuclear physics on a submarine or something like that and be in the military. I didn't want to use physics to build bombs. So I was telling my boyfriend that became the husband, and he said, "You've taken so much math. I bet you would like statistics. And there is an amazing statistics teacher here, and she is an advisor in the statistics department. Why don't you take a class from her?" And I did. And I love statistics. And the statistics department was in the economics department. And I took my first economic class as an upper division class using calculus to understand economics. And boy, I could understand economics from the math perspective. And then I took a basic macroeconomics class and learned about the Fed, the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco, the central bank for the US, and I fell in love. And I wanted to work at the Federal Reserve. And long story short, I worked at the Federal Reserve, and that's how I came into the room. So as looking back, you live your life forward, and then you look back and you realize you've been guided on your path all along. I have a very strong spiritual aspect to myself, and I really feel guided every step of the way. I always tell Talib that I am not the founder of Leaders Worldwide. God is. And God laid the little breadcrumbs all along the way for me to follow and establish Leaders Worldwide. And I really think that everything I've done, even my dancing that Imran talked to us about, I felt he talked to me. My dancing was also a part of my spiritual practice. It really helped me to relax and to get into my body and to really connect with my soul, my spiritual side of me, the energy of me in a whole new way. And when I danced, I was nervous because I had somebody looking at me. Is my time? I don't see the timer. I'm sorry. Am I going over time?
Time, you have time, Cynthia. I'm just at my window, so you have time. No worries.
Okay. Okay. And I see you. Thank you. So I took a dance class that was called Five Rhythms. You may have heard of it. The founder has passed away. Her name is Gabrielle Roth, I believe. And it's these five rhythms like staccato and flow and chaos, and it gets you don't have dance steps in it. You just move your body to the rhythm that you're hearing. And we had partner exercises, and I was partnered with a young man who I never met. And we're supposed to dance in front of our partner, and our partner is sitting down watching us dance. I'm feeling nervous. Oh my gosh. Me, who used to dance in the corner in the dark, hoping nobody would see, I'm suddenly dancing in front of a stranger who's supposed to look at me, witness me, and then tell me what he saw or felt. Sounds kind of like Toastmasters, doesn't it? And so I have a mantra that I say whenever I'm nervous, and it is gratitude and love to the heavens, gratitude and love to the earth, love and compassion to me and all humanity. And I kept saying this again and again in my head so that I wouldn't freak out and run away. And when I finished the dance, and it was his time to reflect back to me, he said, I don't know if it was for you or for everyone, but I felt you were dancing compassion. Whoa, I was shocked because compassion isn't usually an emotion that you would convey in dancing. But he felt my emotion of compassion for myself and all humanity. He felt that. So there was a spiritual connection, an energetic connection, a telepathic connection. No words were uttered, but no words were needed. And even though he was a stranger to me, he and I were connected. And I think about the word namaste, and it takes 3 sentences to fully describe that word. And what I've been taught is namaste means I recognize the light that is in you. And I recognize the light that is in me. And when we are in, well, I don't know if it's exactly, but when we are in that place in me, and when I'm in that place in me, and you're in that place in you, we are one. And I believe in that dance, although I was terrified to dance in front of him, was so intense looking at me, I believe we were one. And that that kind of connection we can have with anyone. We can have it on Zoom. I've had it. We can have it in person. We can have it with one individual, and we can have it with 500. Because we are energetic bodies. We are not physical bodies. We are energy. And that's what I really learned as an astrophysicist, as a cosmologist, that energy is what we are. And that our matter is just our energy collected and condensed and having physical form. So if we can look at our life forward, live our life forward, but we understand it when we go back and we can see what are the breadcrumbs that God left for us, or Source, Allah, because we're always guided and we're always shown the way. And I'm so grateful that I knew Raghu, and I wished I knew him better. I wish I took the time to know him more deeply than I did. So I hope to have learned that lesson. Thank you. Back to you, Dava.
Thank you so much, Liti and Cynthia. That was beautiful. Really, it is something, a lot to process. I'll certainly be looking at the recording too, because the way you took us through your journey from the start of your career to the time with your the love of your life to the other love of your life, which is Leaders Worldwide, and finally to Raghu. It was a magical journey. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for being our Geek of the Week. I wish you could be be participating more in these meetings, although I know the limitations, so I won't press for that, but one can wish, right? So thank you so much for that. And now we move on finally, rightly and properly, to the table topics master.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Talal bin Hamid, and thank you to TTM's Cynthia for that beautiful articulated Geek of the Week session, which levitated us to a whole new dimension. And after that, fellow Toastmasters, it's time to get levitated because of excitement and a bit of nerves, because this is the impromptu speeches session, which is the table topic session. And in this session, we have 1 to 2 minutes to speak on the topic. And today, since we are talking about TTM Raghu and how he was instrumental in forming new Toastmaster clubs, the one thing he had was he knew how to market the values of Toastmaster. That's why he was so so successful because of that. So in this table topics, we will also learn how to market, and the thing we will market ourselves as are various fruits, various juices, and various other eatables. So to begin with, I would like to invite TTM's Cynthia to take the first topic if possible.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
so your so your fruit is orange juice. Orange juice, and you will need to tell us why should people drink you, and what are your benefits. Over to you.
I'm orange juice.
Yeah.
Okay, I personify. Well, I am orange juice, and I like to dance with other ingredients. Cynthia liked to drink me at the Federal Reserve. She would bring her cup of, it was fresh squeezed orange juice, fresh right out of the squeezer. They would literally cut the oranges and squeeze them at our cafeteria, and then mix it with spirulina and all sorts of other green ingredients that were really healthy and frothy, and blend it all up and put it in a cup. And it was a see-through plastic cup that levitated all of that juicy, yummy green drink all over it. And I would bring it and put it in front of me in the conference room. And one of my officers said to me one time, "Can you please put that green drink in another cup? Because I don't want to see it in the morning." She was grossed out by the color, but it was tasty. I was so tasty with the green drink and it was healthy and it tasted delicious. So green is healthy and can be very delicious. So drink me a cup of orange juice with my green friends, spirulina. Back to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Cynthia, for making our mouth water for orange juice. Next table topic we have is for Toastmaster Augustine. The Toastmaster Augustine, are you with us? So I guess we will come to.
Yes,
Okay,
DTM Saad, I'm here.
you're here. So are you ready for a table topic?
Yes.
Perfect. So your table topic is, I am a mango. You should all eat me. I am a mango. You should all eat me. The word of the day is levitate. Over to you.
So, my dear fellow Toastmasters, my zodiac sign is Leo. And you know, the Leo people, they have the leadership abilities. So, mango is the king of fruits. And Pakistan is blessed with the world finest mangoes. And even from years, we send mangoes to Queen Elizabeth and their palace. And this luxury is not enjoyed by people around the world. Why? Because this is the seasonal product which is produced in Pakistan and India. Multan, where one of the tastiest, juiciest mangoes are available. which are exported around the world. So this is how I feel myself when I impersonate myself as a mango. If you see from myself, you will feel that I am a mango full of juice, full of love. And the best thing about mango is you can use in various conditions. You can make jam of it, you can make a pickle of it, and from the starting till end. And recently I have gone through a study value added product with the mango. The shell or the seed which we throw away, now they are making oil out of it, and it is biodegradable. So like mango, my uses as a person are unlimited. Being a mango body of water. If you put me in the glass, I'm a glass. If you put me in a jug, I'm a jug. So this is how mango acts around. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Area 1 Director, Toastmaster Augustine, for your multi-faceted response on that. Next speaker we have is DTM GK Ajay. So DTM GK Ajay, your topic is, to your relevance, I am a biryani, you should all eat me. I am a biryani, you should all eat me, GK Ajay.
Thank you, DTM Saad. Biryani. This food is very close to my heart because whenever I see biryani preparing videos in YouTube or in Reels, my mouth gets watered. And nowadays, I'm not eating biryani due to health reasons, but you should taste biryani, but don't overeat it. Okay, anything over is not good for health or for anything. But in India, particularly in Hyderabad, we have various types of biryanis, and it was prepared by various people. Paradise biryani is there, so lot of biryanis are there. But whatever you eat, you should eat with to a reasonable quantity. And yeah, biryani is like, I think Pakistan will also have a good amount of biryani recipes, and I'm not sure what type of biryanis you all prepare. And but I try to see few Afghanistan videos in YouTube wherein they prepare biryanis for their marriages, and the way they are served and the way they are eaten always makes me mouth watering thing. But yeah, biryani is a thing which is very close to my heart. Thank you for this wonderful topic. DTM Saad, back to you.
Thank you very much, DTM GK Ajay, and 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 to answer the question by DTM Cynthia in the chat box, that yes, Hyderabad biryani is good, but to call it the best biryani in the world, people from Karachi would have an argument on that because Hyderabad and Karachi are just neck to neck with uh, with with each other when it comes to having good biryani. So thank you very much, GK Ajay. Next we have guest Amna Imran with us. So guest Amna, are you with us? And are you ready for a topic?
Assalamualaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam, guest Amna.
Actually, the moment
So are you ready for a table topic.
Am I audible?
Yes, now you're audible.
Yeah, I was taking my daughter to the crochet class and now I'm not at home.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So as you like.
You will
yeah.
need to speak just for one. You'll need to just speak for 1 minute. Can you manage that?
Okay, no problem. Give me the
Perfect.
topic.
Perfect. So your topic is I am an apple.
I'm an
You should
apple.
all eat me. I am an apple.
Oh,
You should all eat me. Over to you.
okay. Thank you so much. The wonderful and yummiest topic I have ever got to speak. Okay. And how many of you would like to taste something ripiest and yummiest and juicy? Can you please raise your hands? Here I am. Oh, so many people are here for me, but I am just one. So you can just, for today, you can just have a look at me. Allow me to tempt you or make your mouth fill with water. Let me explain you my benefits. Ah, you can make a juice, the yummiest juice out of me. And if you want to eat me, you can eat me. But at the moment, I cannot allow you to eat right now because right now I'm just here to advertise myself. And so everyone can come and get me and eat me. So how many of you would like to buy me? Come to my market. How many of you? Oh my God, many of you want me. I'm in demand. I'm so much thirst. I'm in demand. But you know, children, little children love to eat me more than adults. And I love it when when I see little children to see me eating me and they asking their mothers and fathers to buy me for them, and this is so much good. And anyone want to levitate himself, just I am here to give you so magical powers there. So when you eat me, you can feel yourself flying high, and you can feel yourself so much powerful and active and healthy. Even doctors recommend everyone to eat me. So here I am taking orders. So kindly allow me to take orders so I can deliver myself, fill in the boxes, and could deliver at your doorsteps. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, future Toastmaster Amna. That was an amazing table topic and a wonderful infomercial of an apple I've ever seen. So thank you very much. And next we have our Toastmaster. Yes, sir.
Can I interrupt a little bit?
Yes, sir, please.
On Thursday, myself, you, and Fiza, we were with her. And she is from the ISAR Academy. And in the end, I'll request, please get her, if she's available, intro. We are in process having a club at ISAR School of Accountancy. So this is the part of introduction to the Toastmasters community. So thank you very much.
Yes, sir, we'll do that after the table topics. Next we have our Toastmaster Saurabh. The Toastmaster Saurabh, are you with us? Saurabh. Sadly.
Hello, yeah, I'm there.
So Toastmasters Saurabh, your topic is I am a pineapple. Eat me. I'm a pineapple. You should all eat me. Over to you.
Thank you for the topic. Pineapple, it's a fruit which is grown with the help of nature. Means no human can create it. Human can do agriculture or cultivation, but ultimately nature will help you to give that result. Pineapple, it has lot of thorns in it. You need to cut out the thorns, then you have to consume it. It's very sour fruit. After eating that sour food, you will feel like levitate, like you will feel like flying high. So because fruits are natural items, like if you consume me, I can give some benefits like vitamin C, good for your gums, yes, good for teeth, etc. Like I my pineapple, either I can be sour or little bit of sweet, but not too much of sweet because of like nature's characteristics which has provided to me. So I would request like have a fun with pineapple. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Saurabh, for for educating us about the about the unique features of a pineapple. That was really good. Our last table topic speaker is Toastmaster Fiza Aziz. Toastmaster Fiza, are you with us?
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and now you're visible. Your topic is I am a lemon juice. Eat me. No, drink me. I am a lemon juice. Drink me. Over to you.
I'm a lemon juice. Drink me. I love lemons, coincidentally, by the way. I'm a lemon juice and I am so beneficial to so many people out there. People love me because I give them a beautiful skin and a beautiful rush of tanginess. Although my skin is not that beautiful. I love to make tarts. Fiza loves lemon tarts. She absolutely is crazy for those tarts. And there is one place in whole of Karachi that she likes to get those tarts, and that is Creek Club Bakery. But I have been there. Fiza hasn't been there for a very long time. Lemons are also a favorite fruit of Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones. She also loves lemon cakes, who is also, by the way, Fiza's favorite character in Game of Thrones. Lemons are beneficial. Lemons give you strength. Lemons give you activeness. And without lemons, you can't make your chutneys. You can't make your food tangy. You can't make your dal chawal look more awesome. So lemon is more a versatile. You can use in achars, you can use in your daily basis of vegetables. I love being a lemon juice, and if you make me with sugar and mint, it is the best Ramzan drink you ever had. Thank you, Table Topic Master, for this amazing topic you just gave me.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Fiza, for your response and telling us about the versatility that lemons and lemon juice can can provide. So with that brings us to the end of the table topic session. TTM Tala, have all the speakers qualified? Yes, so all of the speakers are qualified and we might be getting a poll anytime soon. And in the meantime, I'll I'll hand back charge to the Toastmaster of the day, TTM Tala to proceed with the meeting. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Table Topics Master, for a wonderful table topic. I believe it brought the necessary levity to the meeting, especially after the initial part where we paid tribute to DTM Raghu, and that could not have been anything other than depressing, uh, because it is such a great loss. So thank you for that. And without further ado, I will invite our journal evaluator, our founding president. Technically, he's the immediate past president, but in his own words, there's no such thing as a past president. A president is always a president. And DTM Saf will always be the president because he's the charter president of Quantum Leap. Over to you, sir. Sir, unmute yourself.
Sir, your mic is muted.
See, I tried to figure it out before speaking, just turn on my voice, but always due to the age factor. But age is just a number. So I totally forgotten to unmute myself. So thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmaster, and most welcome guest. It's my time to do the general evaluations. Before I'm going to proceed, may I request our language evaluator, DTM Saad, please share your thoughts.
Yes, sir. So as for the report of the word master, the word of the day was levitate, even though it was introduced or announced in the middle of the meeting. I was really shocked that so many people used it. TTM Tala used it 3 times. TTM Cynthia used it 2 times. Future Toastmaster Amna used it once. Toastmaster Saurabh used it once, and I myself used it 2 times. Now for some phrases and sentences we can work upon would be that when we talk about a noun like a name of the person, the should not be used. So when you say Saad, that's just Saad, not the Saad or the Tala. So that's something we can take a note, and next would be a pretty simple one that we all have used, and that's not perhaps the most accurate one. You are on mute. So if we can say you are muted, or your mic is muted, um, as per the language, that's much better than calling it you are on mute. So some some good phrases were there were a lot in TTM Raghu's tribute, the Geek of the Week session, the table topic speeches, the prepared speech, and various others other segment. But the ones I have noticed were mesmerizing and and impossible, showed the way, unshackled by fear, love, a love of your life to the other love of your life. So these four were absolutely marvelously used in their own context, and with that, it's back to the general evaluator DTM staff.
Thank you very much, DTM Saad, Mr. President, and you rightly mentioned about it. Now, coming back to the meeting. Meeting start on dot 10 a.m. I think we are maintaining our what you can say, the best thing of Quantum Leap Toastmaster Club, that we start on dot. So that make sure that our meeting is a quality meeting lined up. I wish once the president is take over, if I'm in his place, I will start with paying the tribute to DTM Raghu instead of making certain announcement. So that is the first part. But even though it was done professionally and we spoke from our heart and we pay tribute to our colleague DTM Raghu, he is a contributor. He is a contributor in one another way in all of our life. And we miss you, DTM Raghu. As per my observation, once the president is taking over as a business session, I'm expecting, this is my wish again, this is my wish list is very long, that the president will call the secretary to please read out the minutes of meeting from the previous one. So maintain the history whenever, even after 100 years, someone is going back to the file of Quantum Leap Toastmaster, he or she who is taking the file, he knows what happened in the 53rd meeting. So I personally feel we have to establish and follow that we are going to maintain the club record professionally. Maybe like DTM Raghu, when we are depart from here. So at least people will know that in Quantum Leap, we have the history that who was there and in which meeting. So that is a good practice. I'm also wishing, again, I'm part of my wish list, that the president asked the club officer to present their report, where we are in education part of view, where we are as a membership point of view, and where we are as of now, financially strong or struggling for the funds, and how many active members we have, and how we are approaching. So each one, the members, they know about it, what we are, at what status the club is as of now. So by doing this one, we are going to levitate the standard of our Quantum Leap Toastmaster Club meetings day by day. I would like to pay my tribute to DTM Santhia. We lined up with one of our keynote speech, but professionally, you just fill in the gap of keynote speech by sharing with us. Life must be lived forward, but understand backward. That is a very strong message. Very, very strong message. I learned a lot from this one. DTM Santhia, your mic is mute. So if you want to say anything, please unmute yourself first and say it.
sorry, I was dictating to my phone.
Because I have seen your
Sorry.
lips. So that's the reason I
Moving.
request you to unmute yourself first so we can listen what you are saying. Overall, it is a great meeting. We have lined up with one speaker, with the tabletop, and I learned that the table topic is just like the fruit, and it is giving the opportunity to force us to use our selling technique, like the Fiza, like Ajay, like Cynthia, and like Augustine, and he mentioned about the mango, and he mentioned about we are throwing the seed of the mango, but we can use the oil of the mango now. So I will tell my family, because we are fan of mango, and we are using in not in the kilo, maybe in the month, in per season. So at least we can save the seed, and I will ask Augustine how to extract the oil from the seed of the mango. So overall, it is a good meeting, and by having said that one, I enjoy being the general evaluator of Quantum Leap Toastmaster Club, and by this, I hand over control back to Toastmaster of the day, DTM Talha bin Hamid.
Thank you so much, DTM Sahib, for an absolutely fantastic feedback, as always. It is always more than worth it having you as a journal evaluator, because we always learn so much. Some things that we are doing good, and some things that we need to refresh on, some things we need to start doing. So yeah, so about the agenda, the tribute to DTM Raghu was actually kind of impromptu, because I just after repeated attempts, I could not track down our keynote speaker. There's a bit of a timing difference too between them. But you're right that it could have been something that was built into the agenda, and that is one thing. And it was so serendipitous and fortuitous that DTM Cynthia had already booked this Geek of the Week role, I think 2 weeks before. And she had planned everything out. She had asked for the longer duration. And I told her that, if we have just one speech, we can give you 10 minutes. So see how well timed and well prepared that was. So it all came together beautifully as a tribute meeting. I believe that God meant it to be that way, as a tribute meeting, as an opportunity for us to reflect and to focus on what we have, and also what we've lost. So thank you so much, DTM Sahib, for everything. And yes, I will also build the business session right into the agenda. And DTM Ajay, please make a note that even when you're there, of course, you'll be conducting the business session. Otherwise, at least one club officer should conduct the business session. So thank you so much for that, DTM Sahib. Some of the things that you said are actually covered now through Zoom recording. So for example, the whole proceedings of the meeting, the ones who are present, they're all covered through the Zoom recording. So I think those are good things to have, but perhaps clubs are no longer doing them because everything is recorded these days. But again, absolutely fantastic ideas, and we'll implement them to the extent possible. So now there's nothing left for me to do except to announce that the poll for best big three is being floated. Please vote and hand over the charge to our president, DTM Sahib.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. It's like they say that everything happens for a reason, and this meeting was actually meant to be a tribute for DTM Raghu, who who impacted the lives of so many in this meeting and worldwide Toastmasters as a whole. So like they say, all's well that ends well. And now I would like to invite our guest Amna for some brief comments about the meeting, how she liked it, and also to introduce herself to the audience, if possible. Guest Amna.
Thank you so much. My name is Amna Imran. I'm a mother of 3 kids, and I'm a founder member of ISA Foundation High Secondary School. And plus, I have an online platform, Kids Learning Lab. I'm a parenting coach and NLP practitioner, hypnosis practitioner, and certified trainer. I offer one-on-one and group coaching sessions for mothers of young children and the early year teachers. And also, I offer the workshops and certain programs related with early childhood education. So, what's my introduction? And I really like this platform. It's really wonderful. All of you, I have listened to you, incredible. And the way you all were speaking. When someone comes to speak, it means that person's cup is filled with knowledge and wisdom, and he or she feels the urge to share it with people around the world. And whatever we speak whatever all our experiences and the feelings and everything. And it was really wonderful meeting with you all. And I'm going to learn from you all, inshallah, because I'm not aware of the rules of these speaking. Yes, I am a speaker, I am a trainer, but now I'm learning the rules of speaking. And you all are amazing, and this is a wonderful platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, future Toastmaster Amna. It was an honor to have you, and we look forward to seeing more of you in the future meetings as well. And since you had told us you are available on the market as a fruit, so we look forward to buying that fruit over and over again in future meetings as well. So thank you very much. And yeah, so with that, let's proceed to the polls of the meetings. We had one prepared speaker, and yes, he was qualified. So the best prepared speaker goes to Toastmaster Imran Rana. The best table topic speaker. This is interesting. The best table topic speaker goes to our future Toastmaster, Amna Imran. So Amna Imran won the best table topic speech award amongst all of the Toastmaster DTMs in the table topic speech. It's speakers session. Well done, future Toastmaster Amna. The best victory award goes to the table topic session, which goes to me, Toastmaster Saad. So thank you everyone for voting. And TDM Talat, do we have anything else to talk about?
Yeah, I would just take a moment to build on what DTMs have said, and that is that we need prepared speeches in order to reach our distinguished club target. We will also need renewals, but we will have till March 31 for that. More immediate need is prepared speeches by the members. So that is something that we need. And I urge all the members, including DTM Saad, including Ajay, including Saif Saab, to book speech slots and dedicate some levels at least to Quantum Leap. So that is, I believe, if the club at this stage needs it needs two things. It needs more participants in meeting, and it needs prepared speeches. Other than that, I think everything is fine. And once again, over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, TTM Talha bin Hamid. Yes, that's a valid point put forward, and will be on that. So it's
DTM Saad,
yes, Toastmaster Augustine.
sorry to interrupt. I request a certificate if it is available for guest Amna Imran. And
Yes,
taking the liberty of Quantum League, I will request DTM Saif Ali, Saif Sheikh, DTM Talha bin Hamid, and Cynthia, as well as you. Please be a hook in the sky for Amna. She is very much eager to learn, and she was more interested to have an online sessions. Since 4 of you have better access to these things compared to myself, with her permission, I'm going to share her cell phone number with all of you. Please do involve her as well as indulge her in your meetings whenever time is available to her and you people. Thank you.
Sure, sir. We will add her to our WhatsApp group if guest Amna is okay with that, to get the frequent updates about the meeting. So that will be taken care. And yes, the certificate will be provided in 1 or 2 days. So that's also a tick. So it's 12:02, and we are calling the meeting adjourned, keeping to the punctuality set by our past president, or by Mr. President TTM Saif Ali Sheikh, that we try to begin the meeting on time, and we almost end the meeting on time. So with that, see you all in the next meeting, which will be on 9th of March 2024. Same place, same time. Bye for now, everyone.
Thank you so much. And
Okay.
special thanks, DTM Cynthia. It's truly an ungodly hour for you. But thank you so much for staying awake and staying active in the meeting. Sincere gratitude.
Yes, sorry to interrupt. DTM Cynthia, I have been listening a lot from Shakil Khwaja about you, the way you are guiding the new Toastmasters, as well as the support you are giving. So it is appreciated and love it, ma'am.
My pleasure, truly my pleasure.
So thank you so much, everyone. See you
Bye,
all.
Thank you very much. Okay,
I
goodbye.
I didn't know Pakistan made mangoes. I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. So today you learned. Like
I always leave this meeting smarter than I came to it.
yeah.
Ma'am, it is not making the mangoes, it's growing the mangoes.
Mango,
We don't
yes.
get it, we grow on the trees. Pardon me.
Yeah.
You don't knit them?
So
No, we grow them on the trees, then we ripe them with the procedure.
yeah. So yeah. mango is one of the major fruit exports of Pakistan. In fact, most of it is exported away. We get to eat very little of it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
never
Only
seen
the
mangoes from
inferior quality,
Pakistan.
sir. Only the inferior quality, the best quality goes for the exports.
Yeah,
which are not
exactly.
seen in
So
Pakistan.
mango season for us is shrinking. Yeah, California and oranges. Am I right? It's exactly like that.
Oranges, avocados, we're the
Yeah.
basket of the
And
US.
apples, apple, Johnny apple. as
So
well.
in Pakistan, we have apples, oranges, and so many other fruits. But most of
What kind of apples?
all kinds of apples, and we have
Ooh.
apples like 12 months a year. So apple is being grown and harvested somewhere around the country at any given point in time. Bananas, we have, of course, dates. We have strawberries, lychee.
Purple
Those are
berry.
the few. Yeah.
Purple berry, sir. Purple berry. Falsa.
Purple berry. Okay. Grapes. Yeah, we have all sorts of grapes. Yeah. So pretty much any fruit that you can think of is grown.
And sir, one thing more, the fruits which are mentioned in Quranic Surah Al-Rahman, all of them, they are available in Pakistan. Even on the push carts, one fruit is not finished, another is arriving. And once I was in Far East, you find only 2 or 3 fruits, banana or pineapples or coconut. But year round, you'll find more than 38 types of fruits. We are blessed with it.
Yeah.
That's why they called Pakistan a golden sparrow.
Right. Right. Okay. So
I'm
thank you.
excited.
So thank you, everyone. And let's continue this discussion in the next meeting. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye. See you again. Bye.